You know what? I fucking told you if you didn't behave yourself, I was going to make you watch a vampire musical.
I hate you! Welcome to StoopidMovies, where we watch them so you don't have to.
That is right. And this week, I made Rob watch Vampire Burt's Serenade. 2020, not rated 1 hour and 16 minutes. It was short. It was only 76 minutes long.
Thank hell, that's way too long. This will be our final episode because it's a musical and I don't ever want to do a musical again. Who directed this thing and who starred in it?
I don't know. Director Kevin Rott. Kevin Rott. And it starred the Backstreet Boy.
Oh, gosh.
Kevin Scott Richardson.
Like last week, there are people singing. They're apparently vampires.
And zombies.
Yeah, there were zombies too. And glitter comes out when they bite people, right?
Yeah.
What the hell was going on in this thing?
Oh, shit. Oh, I don't know.
Me either.
Vampire Burt's Serenade is a musical about a vampire named Burt. You like vampires. You like musicals. What else did we like about this movie? Oh, and you like the Backstreet Boys. Backstreet's back. All right.
Incorrect.
All of those things were lies. What did we like?
I'll give it. It was shot well again.
Mm-hmm.
Quality was fine. You know, it's lighted well. Lighted.
Well,
I like lighted better.
Okay.
Yeah. No. It was shot well. The camera work was fine.
I liked that it had a very unique premise. First of all, I can't think of a single other vampire musical. Not to say that there isn't one, just none are popping to mind.
Thank hell.
Even taking the musical aspect of it out, there were some very interesting vampire ideas in here of things I never really thought about. Like, what does a vampire do when they get bored? Well, they go do drugs, apparently. I've never thought about that, but...
I like that it was short. The
Yeah.
runtime was...
The runtime was just what it needed to be.
Moderately short. Yeah.
I liked the music for the most part. There were a couple of songs that weren't the greatest, but for the most part, you know, it was a pretty decent rock. I surprisingly liked Kevin Scott Richards in this. He was a lot of fun.
Is he the Backstreet Boy?
He's the Backstreet Boy.
Okay.
Like, he was raunchy. He was disgusting. He was hilarious. I liked him. I thought it was pretty cool to see him, because we only know him as the Backstreet Boy. And we're not super familiar with the Backstreet Boys either. I don't know, is he the clean cut one? Is he the bad boy? I don't know what role he plays in there, but in this, at least, he played a pretty disgusting villain. The plot was fun for me.
I did like that they did throw zombies in there, even though I don't quite understand what the point was.
They didn't need to be there, but if you've got zombies, throw them in, right?
And speaking of that, the way they looked was kind of interesting. Not, you know, your typical
Different vampires, yeah.
Yeah.
The zombies too,
yeah.
The vampires I thought were kind of different too, with the kind of eye thing.
Right.
And this movie had boobs.
Yes, it did have boobs.
And they were nice. Rob doesn't like musicals. What else don't you like, Rob?
Vampires! I don't like vampires, but this has been established. So
I'm going to find you a werewolf musical.
Oh my gosh, please don't. Okay, the vampires, like I usually say, they just look like humans. I mean, the way they did the makeup on some of them was kind of neat.
Right.
But just, I mean, it's not...
I mean, they're basically just people with pointy teeth.
Exactly!
No, I mean, that's what vampires are.
I know!
What do you expect them to look like? Fucking Pennywise?
Well, look at the Lost Boys, the way they make them look when they turn. That was they changed enough to where it wasn't just a guy with sharp teeth. Had glitter, I thought that was stupid when they bit people. Glitter flew out?
So, the way I understood it, and again, this movie was like a drug trip.
Yeah. I don't do drugs, so maybe that's, you know.
When they were biting people to the point that they died.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. That glitter or whatever was coming out of their mouth, and it was their soul.
Okay.
If they turned someone, that's when the fire came out, because then they were damned.
Right. Okay.
That was the way I understood it.
Okay. All right.
In which case, I didn't necessarily... I mean, they weren't fucking sparkly Twilight vampires.
True.
So...
Yeah, I'll give it that. I didn't like the music. I could not... It drove me nuts. Like, it did not take long. Again, I'm just like, I'm getting annoyed watching this. Like, I'm just like, shut up. Just move on. Don't sing. I didn't like the characters. I wasn't a fan of any of them.
Yeah, I like the characters.
Yeah.
But the story was a fucking mess. But it just kind of felt like parts of it, they didn't really know what they wanted to do with the movie, so they just threw some scenes in there.
Yeah, and then they started singing.
I liked how funny this movie was. There were a lot of great jokes in there, especially the one guy who the whole time he believed that because he was a vampire, he had to be bisexual.
Right.
And he gets to the very end and he's like, wait, he lied to me? I don't have to be bisexual?
See, I didn't find it funny at all. And again, it's just not my thing. Yeah. And it's hard when you know what it is going in.
Right.
I try not to let that affect me, what I'm thinking as I'm watching. But, when you get 20 minutes, half hour in, I cannot get into it. I'm getting flustered, annoyed. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this needs to end.
It wasn't a great movie.
No, and I was bored.
Yeah.
And it's probably just because I couldn't get into it.
Honestly, this is one of those, if you enjoy rock musicals, you're probably going to like it. If you don't enjoy rock musicals, you're not going to like it.
Let's just be honest. I did not like this one at all. It's 2 weeks in a row with musicals. I don't care if I see one for the next 10 years. I mean, it was made fine. It looked fine. People did a fine enough job in it. If this is your cup of tea, you'll probably find some amusement in it, but not me. I tried to stay checked in until the end, but I sputtered in and out, and so I didn't enjoy this one at all. I'm gonna give it the same as last week. I'll give it 0.5 out of 8.
Wow, I had fun. I laughed. I liked the music. I actually rewound and re-listened to a couple of the songs because I was having so much fun with it. But I had a blast. This is like the 4th time I've seen it. I had a lot of fun. It's not great. It's barely good. It's got some big problems. So it has potential, but it's not there. So I'm giving it a 5 out of 8. Go watch it. If you're into musicals, go watch it.
Have you seen Vampire Burt's Serenade? Let us know if you have seen this thing. And are you in Adam's camp or are you in my camp? Let us know in the comments below. Like, subscribe. If you like what we're doing, just do it. Tell your friends to come over here where Adam will turn into a vampire with sharp teeth and he will bite you if you don't.
And I won't turn you into a vampire. I'll just make you stupid.
You can follow us over on Facebook.com/StoopidMovies, at StoopidMovies on Instagram, at The Horror Punk, at the Dr. Sketch Turner on the Instagram, and you can also email us at stupidmovies@outlook.com. Let us know what kind of music you like.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Down below, tell us your favorite musical. Let us know in the comments below. Know. It can be a movie, it can be a play only, whatever. You know what? Before we go, take your dick, rub it in cocaine. Get it just really fucking worked in there. Take a picture of it, send it to Rob. He's starting a collection.
Don't do that, because I'm done with this show. It's stupid and I'm out! Stupid chair. Yeah. Don't throw shit at my movie, Adam. Just kidding. We're probably not going to quit. Me and Adam made up.
No, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you too.